Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are celebrating 1 whole year on YouTube. That means I have been making videos for you guys for a year, and today I wanted to do something to help you guys get to know me a little better. There's this online test called the 16 Personalities Test, and it claims to be freakishly accurate. And that's what I'm looking for in an online quiz that tells me about myself. Let's go ahead and open up that test. It says that it takes less than 12 minutes. Thank goodness. You guys are going to get the abridged version. Be yourself, answer honestly, even if you don't like the answer. And complete it all. Try not to leave any neutral answers. I'm going to try. I'm a very neutral person. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Ooh, I agree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Agree. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. Agreed. Why do I feel like it knows me already? Oh, it's going down for me already. That's what she said. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has already taken place. Agree. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to try to solve their problem. I want to put neutral because I kind of do think about ways to solve their problem immediately. I can't help it, I'm a Taurus. People can rarely upset you. Disagree. People can get under my skin pretty easily. Just being honest. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. I would say I sometimes, but disagree. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes. You rarely worry if you've made a good impression on someone you've met. Disagree. I worry a lot. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. Oh my god, I agree. I love being around people, so that's really hard for me. You're more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person. I agree. You're very affectionate with people you care about. Agree. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. Agree. You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. Agree. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Disagree. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. Disagree. When looking for a movie to watch, you spend ages browsing the catalog. Oh my god, agree. My husband and I will spend probably close to an hour scrolling through trying to find what to watch. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Disagree, but not strongly. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. Disagree. I'm not just going to jump into someone's conversation. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Agree. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. I disagree with that. You can do things without getting under people's skin. You're dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. Disagree. I get sidetracked a lot. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. I agree, but not strongly. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I agree, but not strongly, because sometimes I'll just go up and introduce myself to people. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Disagree. I love philosophical discussions. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. Disagree. I've cried in front of people. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. Agree. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. Agree. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Disagree. But not strongly, because my heart does influence my decisions. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. Agree. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than to forgive. Disagree. I'd like for someone to just apologize and move on than to have a grudge against them. It's just too much. You often make decisions on a whim. Agree. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. Sometimes. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or message of a song or movie. Sometimes. You always know exactly what you want. Oh no. Why would it give me that question? It said, do not give you a neutral answer. I want to press neutral so bad. I don't always know what I want, but I don't strongly disagree. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. Sometimes. When in a public place, you usually stick quieter in less crowded areas. Agree. Just did that recently in Myrtle Beach, and everyone was petting my dogs. It was really fun. You tend to focus on present realities than future possibilities. Yeah, I have a bad habit of doing that. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible. Agree. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Ooh, that's some negative thinking. No, I don't think about that. I might now. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I don't necessarily feel comfortable doing it, but I'll do it. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. Yes. You look after yourself first and others come in second. Disagree. I look after other people before myself. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel at any given moment. Agree. Strongly. Your mood can change very quickly. Yes. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence and the meaning of life. Agree. Why do I feel like this is a test that you take before you get a job? You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Yes, I do. You've got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. Agree, but not strongly. You rarely dwell on regrets. Disagree, I dwell on them a little bit. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with a lot of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. Yes. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Agree. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. Agree. I have a bad habit of working like that. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Yes, they do. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is what you need. I agree slightly. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. I think about it sometimes. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Most of the time. You still honor the commitments you have made even if you have a change of heart. Yes. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. Okay. It says that my personality type is campaigner ENFP-T. Here is how the stats look. Mind, this trait determines how we interact with our environment. Energy, this trait shows how we direct our mental energy. Nature, this trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. Let's see what they have to say about my personality type. Introduction. It doesn't interest me in what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dreams, for the adventure of being alive. The campaigner personality is a true free spirit. They are often the life of the party, but unlike types in the explorer role group, campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment than they are enjoying the social and emotional connections that they make with others. Charming, independent, energetic, and compassionate, the 7% of the population they comprise can certainly be felt in any crowd. That's sweet, I think. I feel slightly offended. I don't know how to feel. You can change the world with just an idea. More than just sociable people pleasers, though, campaigners, like their diplomat cousins, are shaped by their intuitive quality, allowing them to read between the lines with curiosity and energy. They tend to see life as a big, complex puzzle where everything is connected, but unlike analyst personality types who tend to see the puzzle as a series of systematic machinations, campaigners see it through a prism of emotion, compassion, mysticism, and are always looking for a deeper meaning. Campaigners are fiercely independent and much more than stability and security, they crave creativity and freedom. That sounds about right. Many other types are likely to find these qualities irresistible, and if they found a cause that sparks their imaginations, campaigners will bring an energy that oftentimes thrusts them into the spotlight, held up by their peers and as a leader and a guru. But this isn't always where independence-loving campaigners want to be. Worse still, if they find themselves beset by administrative tasks and routine maintenance that can accompany a leadership position. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how true this is. I had a housekeeping business for a while, and in a leadership position, it really made me not like my job. The part that I loved about my job was dealing with the people, and being a business owner, that part I had to deal with on a daily basis, and it just kind of ruined it for me. Campaigners' self-esteem is dependent on their ability to come up with original solutions, and they need to know that they have the freedom to innovate. They can quickly lose patience and become dejected if they get trapped in a boring role. Don't lose that little spark of madness. Luckily, campaigners know how to relax, and they are perfectly capable of switching from a passionate, driven idealist in the workplace to that imaginative and enthusiastic free spirit on the dance floor, often with a suddenness that can surprise even their closest friends. Being in the mix also gives them a chance to connect emotionally with others, given the cherished insight into what motivates their friends and colleagues. They believe that everyone should take time to recognize and express their feelings, and empathy and sociability should make a natural conversation topic. They believe that everyone should take the time to recognize and express their feelings, and that their empathy and sociability make that a natural conversation topic. That's true. The campaigner personality type needs to be careful, however. If they rely too much on their intuition, assume or anticipate too much about a friend's motivations, they can misread the signals and frustrate plans that a more straightforward approach would have made simple. This kind of social stress is a bugbear that keeps harmony-focused diplomats awake at night. Campaigners are very emotional and sensitive, and when they step on someone's toes, they both feel it. Campaigners will spend a lot of time exploring social relationships, feelings, and ideas before they find something that really rings true. But when they finally do find their place in the world, their imagination, empathy, and courage are likely to produce incredible results. Oh, it says campaigners you may know. Robert Downey Jr., Robin Williams, Quentin Tarantino, Kim Namjoon, Russell Brand, Kelly Clarkson, Will Smith. Oh, that's neat. Meg Ryan, Michael Scott. I hope you guys were able to make something out of this. I learned about my personality trait. It guessed that I deal with things with more emotions than I do rational feelings, and that's true. it guessed that I was a curious person, and I am. I love going out and exploring my environment, so I would say I'm a very curious person. I'm sure all of the personality types say creative, but it did say that I was creative, and I do enjoy creating things, so I would say that that was pretty spot on. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed learning more about me today. Again, happy 1 year on YouTube. Woo! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I put out new videos once a week. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye!
Hold me close till I get up. Time